Hi guys, welcome back to the new episode of The Moment with Temi Alesh. On here with me, I have Barrister Shegun Ayodele. Barrister Shegun Ayodele, thank you so much for granting this interview and this episode of The Moment with Temi Alesh. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Temi Alesh. Thank you, and it's my pleasure to be here this morning. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'm honored. So before we get into it, there's something we usually do. Like we do ask questions, like words. Like it's gonna be from the giddy words. So I have 6 cards here with me, which consist of 5 words, and you're gonna give me a word that stands for the 5 words. So if you get it right, I'm gonna applaud you. We're gonna applaud you. But wrong, you're going to take a shot of JD, and this will serve as our timer.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm more than ready, and I hope at the end of the day I won't have to finish the JD. I hope so.
I want you to even finish the JD. Please, just don't get anyone, even if you know it.
Yeah.
That's always my best part.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's get into it. So, the first card stays telecom, landline, communication, mobile, phone. Time start now.
Phone.
I mentioned 5 words.
5 words.
They just give me a word that best describe the 5 words. I'll go again. Telecom, landline, communication, mobile, phone.
So I think the word that captures. Please let me just drink. Let me
I love it. I love the product. Let me just drink it. Drink up.
So,
Okay.
will you be nice to?
I will. Sure, I will. That's for sure. I love the way that's like. Let me just drink up. Okay. Nitel. Cool.
Wow. There's no way I would have thought in that to that direction anyway.
Okay. Oil, ocean, south, region.
Water.
Try again.
Liquid.
Try again.
It's time for me to drink.
It's actually a name of a state within state to state.
Okay,
state.
Oshun.
Oh.
Can I be Oshun?
Wrong. You want to try again, or you want to go J, D, and the time. Oh my gosh! I love it.
All right. I hope I won't be leaving this place drunk this morning.
So is Niger Delta.
Oh. Okay.
So the third one is Nigerian, television, national, publicity, news.
NTA.
Finally.
NTA.
Clap for yourself. You don't have to drink.
So,
NTA. That's right. So the fourth one is General, Asorok, leader, military, Abuja.
Presidency.
Try again.
Government.
Try again.
Military.
Try again.
Federal.
General. No. General.
Yeah.
Asorok, leader, military, Abuja.
Federal government.
Try again. The name is a name of some sort of president. Like, time up. Babangida.
I had Abacha in mind anyway. I had Abacha. So, but the thing now is that it's not as if I got it wrong, because If I had mentioned Abacha, it would have still
Be a military.
be yeah.
But
And
but what they have here now is Babangida,
Babangida,
because it said general,
yeah, general,
Asurok,
yeah,
leader, then
okay,
military,
military, yeah,
then Abuja.
okay.
Please drink up.
Yeah.
So we have resource, electricity, reserve, power, fossil.
NNPC.
Try again.
Please, can you go over the list again?
Resource,
Yeah,
electricity,
yeah.
reserve, power, fossil.
Government, federal government.
Try again. Giving up?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
I love
You are
it.
giving my daughter topic to, and my son as well. You know, I mean, they will use that to thank me throughout today. Daddy, and you tell us that we need to, we need to know everything. We need to, but that you are, and it will be an opportunity for them because the
Yeah,
last born, when it comes to football,
it's
I'm
good.
champion. I'm champion.
Oh,
So,
okay,
so at least
football.
for once, you will see this and use it to count me.
Okay, so this we have here is natural gas.
Mm.
So the last one is, you should be able to get this one actually. Tap, drink, alcohol, sap, or guguru.
Liquor.
Try again.
Please, can you go over it?
Tap, like
Yeah.
tap,
Yeah.
drink,
Yeah.
alcohol, sap, or guguru.
Bar.
Wrong.
Lounge.
Try again. And time up. Palm wine. Tap. That was like tap.
Tap. Okay, so I had my mind on as in tap, as in water tap.
And that was why like tap.
Yeah, tap, yeah.
You didn't get a clue.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we go on a break now. So when we're back, we get into details. Welcome back to the moment with Temi Alej. I still have on here with me Mr. Shegun Ayodele. So now we're getting into details, asking about your background, what you do, and I'm sure you're going to take us through some answers which the audience will have to like learn from and to take home with. So,
Okay.
can we meet you, please?
Okay, thank you, Timi Alesh, for the opportunity once again. My name is Shegun Ayodele. I'm a lawyer of many years experience. But let me just give you this. When I was called to the bar, if I wanted to introduce myself, I would say Barrister Shegun. Until I met an uncle who happened to be a mentor then. I said, no, you don't do that. That barrister is not a title. Your name is Shegun. What do you do? I'm a lawyer, and ever since then, more than 20 years ago, I stopped that. So I introduced myself as Shegun. But I can't stop people from giving that prefix of barrister. I can't. So I'm from Ondo State, and I was born over 40 years ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah, over 40.
Don't look it.
Yeah. So in Ondo State, I attended primary school, secondary school. Then for my higher education, I attended University of Ado Ekiti. So I don't know what they call that school. I think it's not Ekiti State University. I think it's the only school in Nigeria that have changed names, that has changed names 4 times. I think it started with Obafemi Awolowo.
I know.
Then from there it became Ondo State University.
Okay.
Then it's metamorphosed to University of Ado-Ekiti,
Okay.
and presently they say it's Ekiti State University. So that's what we have now. But I will always use the name that the school was bearing when I was there,
Okay.
as a student.
Which
So
is Obafemi Awolowo.
which was University of Ado-Ekiti.
University of
University of
Okay.
Ado-Ekiti. Yeah.
Okay.
So then I immediately after that my program in the school, then I got admission to Nigerian Law School, Abuja branch, where I graduated, and I was called to the bar. So at the initial stage, I served in one law firm, one of the biggest law firms around, particularly on the mainland. Then from there, we formed a partnership, a kind of associateship,
Okay.
with my friends, and all of them were lawyers. So four of us, we came together and we formed that uh, firm, you know. So at a point, I think that was 2016, I joined Lagos. I had to um, abandon practice, and I joined Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, because I I was part of the pioneer staff of the fund. I think we were only four then: the executive secretary, myself, the EA, and the PA to the executive secretary. We were just four then. That was 2016. So, and the journey has been very good. It has been very good. I've moved from one um, department to the other. I started as executive secretary, executive assistant to the board chairman. From where I was moved to the risk department, risk monitoring um, and control, risk
Okay.
monitoring and internal control. So from there, I became the head of recovery, loan recovery of the
Okay.
fund. So, recently, that was November last year, I was, moved to another department as the head of government relations and stakeholder management. So,
Interesting.
yeah, so that's where I am up to now.
Oh,
Yeah, so
interesting.
I've had some qualifications, trainings, and yeah, trainings generally, and courses that I've attended in the course of my career. Yeah,
Thank you so much for that.
you're
So,
welcome.
what inspired you to pursue a career as a barrister?
And so the thing is, it's very funny how it started when I was in secondary school, because I was a member of what we call, what was the name then, a theater group. I can't remember the particular name
Theater
they used.
group?
Yeah, theater group in the school. So, we'll act plays, stage plays.
Mm.
In fact, we'll go outside of our school and um, perform in other schools,
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
So we
yeah.
were doing that. And there was a particular day, and I was very active in that. Okay, we call it Dramatic Society then.
Mm.
So I was very active there. So they always give me major role. They will always give me major role. So in a particular play, um, what's the name of that play? There's a particular play that is Incorruptible Judge.
Mm.
So when we acted that Incorruptible Judge, I played the role of the judge that that was handling a case, and some people came to bribe him and all of that. So I remember what I used as a wig. I've never seen wig. No, I've never touched wig.
Wigs.
I was only seeing it in on
Movies.
movies. So, I had to, improvise. So I remember there's one thing that they used to cover TV then. Like it would
like
be
wigs.
like wig.
Yeah,
So
like
I
wigs
used that
too.
wig, and so I
Yeah.
acted that role. So, and it was one of the roles,
Oh, that
that
inspired you.
inspired me. That, oh,
Mm.
lawyer, this and that,
Mm.
So then again, when I was in secondary school, I hated anything calculation. I hated mathematics. So I would always pray the math teacher would be sick. And the math teacher then was not a serious person. So and I said, okay, if I was not doing accounting, I was not doing economics, then which other course could I do that would be a prestigious one. So with all these facts, so I just decided to go for law. You
Mm.
know.
Thank you very much for that. That was actually a good one. So you're saying that if I can give you a major role in my
Hmm.
movie, you're going to act
Yeah,
very well.
yeah, sure. I hope I still have that talent. Well, it's something that I was very sure of when I was in secondary school.
Okay.
But somehow along the line, I abandoned it. So I hope I can still act.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, how are you going to rate your some cases that you've won, and how do you feel when you win a case, and how do you feel when you lose a case?
So yeah, I've done, and for every lawyer, you must have cases that you've lost and cases that you win. So, and the spirit of sportsmanship, I mean, dictates that when you win, celebrate. When you lose, you take it in good faith. So I've done cases that I lost. It was painful, you know, but I will just console myself with the fact that I tried my best.
Okay.
So once I'm satisfied that I tried my best, then I look above it. So, and I mean, when I win cases, I mean, it's very gladdening, and I don't take any victory for granted. So even if it is in the course of the trial
Tiny.
that we have
Yeah.
not even gotten to the end of the case, um, maybe I have a ruling, interlocutory ruling, and it was given in my favor. I celebrate it, So that's
Every win is a win.
it's a win, yes.
Yeah. So what has been your your worst case ever?
And so a case would have been my worst case ever. At a point when I when I started, and by the time I got to the middle of that case, it was a big loss for me.
Mm.
You know, it had its effect on me, emotionally and all of that. But at the end of the day, I still won that case.
Mm.
So probably that would have been the worst case I've handled. But because of the fact that I won at the end of the case, so I can't really call it a worst case for me.
So, how do you manage like a threat from your opponent,
Yeah, threat from is it professional opponents
professional opponents?
or threats? So it depends.
Like maybe you're a barrister, the other
Yeah,
barrister is taking the same case. Like you
okay,
took the case, he took the case, and he's trying to like win the case. He wish you to lose it,
yeah,
but it will come behind the back and say, drop the case,
mm,
continue with the case, don't continue, don't handle the case, and all those kind of threats. How
yeah.
do you handle it?
So I'm a very brave person. Are you getting me? So, and I know two things that people can kill, but they can't raise. Nobody can raise a dead person. So the
Mm.
worst that you can do is to kill that person.
Mm.
So because of that, I'm not bothered. I'm not afraid when I get such threats, particularly when I convince myself that what I was doing is was right. So there's no point because it is if you say you want to like chicken out anytime you got such threat, then you won't go far. You
True,
won't do anything.
true.
Particularly in this society whereby they believe that it is not what you know that should take you to where you want, but your connection.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really bother
Yeah.
me. I've had several threats. I've handled cases. There was a time I handled a case for people in Anyobure market.
Mm.
In Ikorodu. I think it's about the biggest market in Ikorodu. So, and some people came and they call themselves developers. They wanted to pull down the whole market and rebuild. And when they rebuild, the price they will put on top, nobody in that market will be able to afford it.
Mm.
And I said, no, this will not happen. And if you look at the building, the quality of materials, thick, it's not now that they manage cement. Then
Yeah.
they used it, the buildings were very, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the fact that somebody wanted to make fast money, you use your connection and you got approval, to demolish and rebuild it. So there was a big threat, then, because the case had to go from one place to the other. Went to the House of Assembly, went to Yaloja, went to KBAC, Oba of Ikorodu, and all of that. So it's not the first time, and nobody can threaten me.
So you are
Yeah.
Yoruba always say eti gbodo me.
Well,
You have swallowed a mortar.
no, my belief is my mother. And the belief that, whoa, what I'm doing is right. It's only when what I'm doing is
Is
wrong
wrong,
that
okay.
I'm afraid of any threat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that. So have you ever been bribed to win a case?
No.
Like, okay, so if I say, now, Mr. Shego, Barrister Shego,
No.
I have 50 billion naira for you, and I know that land is not mine, but I want you to win it for me. I want you to turn a lie to be true. Are you sure you're not going to do it?
Yeah. So what I would say is that I've not had a situation whereby there was a successful discussion. As in, so when I say successful discussion, is that, oh, we got to the table and the person was offering me on the table. But there has been several cases, that people will want to. I will get to know from maybe another source. So, but I won't allow that opportunity to even come,
Okay.
to now sit and say, oh, this is what I can offer you. Another thing is, you mentioned money, because of, I believe so much in my conscience, so I want to do the right thing. And it is only people maybe that doubt themselves as per where they can go, how far they can go in life.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? They are the people that will easily buy into all those things, because I know that my future is my today is cool,
Yeah.
my tomorrow
You
is
never
bright.
can tell
It's
what
bright.
tomorrow holds.
So
Yeah.
exactly. So there's no amount of money that you give me, for what? What do I do to you? So I don't need it. So I won't even allow you to get to that level.
To that
So
level.
immediately I start seeing such advances coming, I will block that chance.
That chance.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for that. That's about the barrister
Okay.
level. So now you said you are now part of the trust fund.
Yeah.
Does it mean that me as a person can come to you and like, okay, since you are here now, Mr. Shegun, I beg, can I get like 1 billion? As in, because we are all in this country. We
Yeah.
know what the economy is saying,
Yeah.
and we also know what the exchange rates. Like the
Yes.
exchange rate has refused to go down from 8,600.
Uh,
So I don't know. Is there any possibility that the exchange rate can anytime soon
okay.
can fall back to like 500, 600, or what do you think?
So this question has two legs.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me address the first one. So Lagos State Employment Trust Fund was set up to give financial assistance to residents of Lagos State, you know, through access to finance for them to scale their businesses. So, and we give people who are residents of Lagos, live in Lagos, to do your business in Lagos. So, since you are resident in Lagos and you do your business in Lagos, then you are entitled to benefit from our programs, either loan programs, grants, what's it called? Employability support programs, and master classes, business support initiatives and all of that. So you're entitled to benefit from it. But that billion thing, no, we
Enumity
don't, we don't,
Feni. My mouth is wide.
so
It's
we don't
billion
have,
billion I want to
so
be talking about now.
we don't have that capacity. So we have a threshold that
Okay.
5 million, maybe later in life it may change, but what we've had from the beginning up to this time, the threshold has remained 5 million. So the second one is the issue of exchange rate, and people always talk about exchange rate as if what people are doing, that they are benchmarking benchmarking our currency with that of dollars. But people don't really know what face value of money is. Look, 1,000 naira, I mean, $1 is 1,600 naira. Okay, now look at what $1 can do for an average American, just $1,
Mm-hmm.
and see
Mm-hmm.
what 1,600 naira can do
For
for
an
a
average
Nigerian,
Nigerian.
an average Nigerian. With
Mm.
1,600 naira, you can go to Mama Put, sit down, eat good food, take water, bottled water, and all of that.
But it
So, but
can
what
over
can,
there.
yeah,
No, no. $1 can.
yeah. I don't know, when when I went to
but
Ghana,
But the reason, sorry, Sam,
all
the reason why I asked the question, most people, they have businesses that they transact in dollars, all
mm,
those international businesses that they have to like purchase with dollars and all of those things. So, how do you think they're going to survive in this kind of situation?
yeah, it's a perilous situation and a difficult one for that matter. But I want to tell you that this is not peculiar to Nigeria. There's depression, economic depression all over the world, even in America. Recently, UK said, "Oh, people that want to do care services that are coming, you can't come with your dependents because now they have employment issues. So many people are out of job. So it's not restricted to Nigeria and peculiar to us. So if you are running away from here, you need to get the information right before you even go over there. Because I mean the grass is not always greener
Grain,
on
yeah,
the other side.
yeah.
You know. So I believe with collaborative effort, it's not going to be a federal government thing alone.
Mm-hmm.
People, dollar speculators, people will buy dollars and go and keep, make it scarce. When it is scarce, the value goes up. It's not affordable and all of that. So it's not a federal government thing. It's
So
for all of us.
we shouldn't expect any deflation anytime soon. Like this is
So
how we are going to be living.
so things are happening. Things are happening. They are putting in different programs and initiatives to address this issue. Recently, Lagos State government, commission some GAC, this GAC car, and they manufacture all over like
Mm.
2,000, you know, is it maybe 200 or 2,000? I can't really remember, And they assembled those vehicles, brand new vehicles. So if we have all those things, we manufacture things, we export, those goods. I believe this will be a thing of the past.
I believe so too.
Yeah.
So, what advice do you have for the upcoming baristas out there?
Yeah. So what I would say is to them is they should see they should see law as business.
Okay. Law as
Yes, as
business.
business. Yeah. So you go to university, they teach you, the theoretical part of law. You get to university, they teach you the practical side of it. But people they don't teach business. You know, seeing your law practice as business. That is why somebody will call a lawyer on phone. And this person said this to me, and this person said, and the lawyer will say, no, no, no. What you should do is no, go and do this, go and do this. It's not. You've given that service free of charge
Legal advice.
without you knowing. It is something you charge that when that person calls you, and this my landlord say he gave me 2 months notice, and he say or 1 month, he say I should leave next month. What do I do? And on the phone you start telling him that, oh, you are entitled to 6 months notice. You do this.
So they have
After
to pay
that,
for every consultation.
everything. See, there was a day. Let me just give you this instance. I won't take your time. I had a meeting in Ikoyi with a client. It was when all these um, lottery companies when they came to Lagos. So we had to have meeting with some expatriates. That were um, what So those people were the one managing the platform. I think it was in Malta. And these people fixed that meeting. I went with my client in my own car. When we got there, we waited for more than 3 hours.
Mm.
Eventually, the guy called that, sorry, we have to fix another day. And when we came back, I took that guy in my own car as well, back to his office. When I got there, I said, okay, my fee. He said, barista, we didn't do anything now. Those people didn't come now. So what happens to my 3 hours? You get what happens to
Time
my
is money
time is
indeed.
money. I drove you.
Even in your field.
You drove in my car, AC was blasting and you did all that for free. So that is what a lot of people are facing, and that is why you see so many people who are in legal practice, law profession, and that are not
Well to
well
do.
to do. And these are the people that the young ones see. You see your senior of maybe somebody who has been practicing for 10 upward of 10 years before you got admission to university, and now by the time you are called to the bar, that person has done 15 years, yet nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show.
So, and those are the people you see.
Mm-hmm.
Before you know it, you get discouraged. Even when you tell your parents that, oh, I want to read law, they know that man is, that neighbor.
They'll be using that as an example.
You want to be like that man. But man, there are people, there are lawyers in this country that are stupendously rich.
Yeah, true.
Stupendously rich. I know them, but you don't hear of them and you don't see them.
True.
So what I would say is that see your practice, see your profession, as a business.
Mm.
Then again, when you now see it as a business, then be consistent in whatever you do. Anywhere you pick, any area of practice you pick, be consistent and be hopeful. Be patient as well. The older the wine, the finer, the sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
So courage, and they should be courageous. Be courageous, be patient, be have be self-driven,
Be content.
and be business-like in your mind.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. So, what advice do you have for this new generation Gen Zs under this economy, using your life lesson to teach us, and I want to learn as well. So just give us an instance.
Are you a Gen Z?
I'm not a Gen Z. I'm not a Gen Z. I'm just asking this on behalf of Gen Z baddies. I'm what they call themselves.
Gen Z baddies. Yeah.
And that's how they call themselves.
I know.
So using your life as an example of life lessons as an example to
So the interesting part of this Gen Z of a thing, and which people don't realize, a lot of people don't realize, these people don't know that our generation is taking backstage.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new generation, whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And their generation is unique. This generation is unique. Okay, now let me tell you, before we got admission, there were only maybe 4 or 5 courses that you could do that would bring you money, respect, in life. Then engineering, law, medicine, maybe pharmacy, and accounting. So they want you to do any of those courses. But now, the
list,
the scope, the scope is endless. Okay, now let me give you an instance. I was talking to someone, and a lady, and I said, "What do you do?" And this is a person that goes to work every day, Monday to Friday, go in the morning, come back maybe 5, 6 in the evening. And the person said she was a lock artist. I took time to, process it in my brain. What is lock artist? I said, please, what is lock artist? Again, those people that do dreadlocks. And I was like, can you imagine?
I was also present now. What is lock artist?
Lock artist, I meet some people, I say, what do you do? They say, I'm a content creator. So the scope is wide.
Yeah, it's
The sky is
endless.
wide. The opportunity is times 100 of what we
True,
had those days. So
true.
what you just need to do as an adult that doesn't belong in that generation, encourage them, then just guide them, but let them do what they want, whatever passion they have, let them do. The Gen Zs, they are doing well. The only thing I will just the only advice is that value. That's the only thing you just need to instill in them. Value, good value, so that they will always remember that, oh, I'm son of so so so, I can't do this. But in every other thing, support them.
Okay,
That's all.
okay.
They have opportunity more than us. You see some people, camera people. I have a friend that we're in university together. He's a photographer, but now he's a big boy. He has
Yeah, those ones they're chopping money
yeah,
now.
photographers. Those
Yeah.
days, photographers were
They'll
just
be like,
they were just
when
trying
I
to
called
make
one
ends
for a
meet.
birthday shoot, I said, I want to do a birthday, it's like 150K for a
150K.
birthday
Yes,
shoot.
now
I'd be like, I bet let me use my phone.
you get some people even charge higher. I have a
Yeah.
friend. That guy is he started on the mainland. Now he's on the island, and he even has an academy. Where he
It
trains up and
trains.
coming or
Yeah.
those ones that are interested in photography
Mm-hmm.
and cinematography and all of that.
Mm.
So now the scope is endless.
It is. It
So
is. So what? This is the last question. So what?
and there's comedy. People will do comedy now.
Comedy skits.
Comedy
Yeah.
skits,
Yeah.
and you see somebody
The
just got
next minute they're buying Porsche, buying
exactly
Bugatti,
a
buying.
car worth 250 million, buy a mansion of 300 million. Do you get? So why don't you need? So why do you want to now like? Do you want to exclude those people? You can't. All you just need to do. That's why I'm part of them. I know everything that they do. There's nothing you bring up that I don't know. In music, in everything, entertainment. So
Interesting.
yeah,
That has already answered my
yeah.
question.
Okay.
So we come to the end of this interview. Thank you so much, Mr. Shegun Ayodele, once again for being part of this episode of The Moment with Temi Alesh. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching. Please kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share this episode. And watch out for the next episode. See ya.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.